The jail booth became a confessional, full of admitted sins, forgiveness, and answered prayers. In the midst of his ramblings about how and why he could do better, I heard myself mumble, "Brother, we need you."
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Black Man Lab After Flow. We in Columbus, Georgia. For real, we here. What y'all might hear in the background are brothers who are still hanging, vibrating together, just really feeling each other's energy because what we had tonight was beautiful.
It was.
Fountain City was all the way live tonight.
It was beautiful, man. We just give thanks. We really do. The welcome, the brothers who were in the room, a diverse group of brothers. And we don't talk about diversity among brothers very often, but we had a diverse group of brothers. Brothers, some who are in college, some who ain't never been to college, some who haven't thought about college. Some got educated in prison, right? But came together of one accord, and that was in love, in community.
That's right.
So, brothers, we excited to have y'all. Look at him. You wearing yours like you a DJ, man. You
I be in the studio a lot, so I'm somewhat familiar.
You know what it is.
Yes,
man, introduce yourself to the Black Man Lab world real quick.
Well, my name is Julian Edmonds. Born and raised in Columbus. This is my city.
Yes, sir.
You know, yeah, man. A lot of what I do is, I do a lot of mathematics studies. That's my main thing. That's what I'm in college studying right now. That's my major.
Where you in college?
CSU. I'm in Columbus State University.
Okay.
Have all my schooling here, all my family's here. So really, really, really intimate connection with the city.
Yes,
so it was good. It was good to see y'all come out. Have y'all been to Columbus before?
We were here in Columbus as Let Us Make Man. Let Us Make Man is our parent organization who we came again with Doc. And
shout out to Doc.
Right, Doc is like the black man magnet, right? He pulled black men. He's like, you a black man? You a black man?
Yeah, definitely on point. Absolutely. I'm so glad for the invite. Absolutely.
Good. That's dope. My brother.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy Ackles. I'm a man of God. I'm a husband, a father.
Yes, sir.
And first of all, that's me. I'm from Columbus too. Phoenix City. By way of Charlotte. So I've lived a couple of places, but this is definitely home for me. And man, I got my master's in government administration.
Where'd you get your master's from?
Columbus State University.
All right. And what your undergrad?
Troy University.
Okay.
Yeah, Troy University in Troy, Alabama. Yeah, where I pledged Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I'm a Newt.
Yo.
Shout out to the Newts. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it big. We everywhere when it comes to achievement. Yes, sir. So, that's me, man. I'm passionate about our community, about us moving forward. I'm action oriented. And, I want to thank Dr. Hud for the invite. I used to sleep on Dr. Hud's couch during my lunch breaks. And I would, learn his teachings, read his books, and I always been hungry for knowledge. So I'm always a student, and I'm looking to grow and get better every day.
Thank you. I see you got a little pen on there too, man. Talk about that pen,
How can I leave this out,
I'm in the DeKalb 100.
I can't believe I left this out. Yeah, 100 Black Men of Columbus. Yes, I serve as the secretary for the organization.
Yes, sir.
We're a great organization here that's looking to make change as well. And we're doing a lot of great things in the community. As a matter of fact, this Saturday, we have our very own Teddy Reese and our Sheriff Greg Countryman. They're going to be speaking about voting at the university, Columbus State University.
That is.
So shout out to the brothers of Collegiate 100 as well, doing great work on the university. So
beautiful.
Yeah, man. And I also got this on here too.
Go ahead. You can speak on that.
You can say what you want to say, but did you vote? You know what I'm saying? It's around that time. So let's make sure.
What it say? Yeah, but did you vote?
Exactly.
So you can keep talking, but at the end of the day, did you vote?
Facts.
All right, there it is, brother. Thank you, man. Good Noop in the house. Man, my man.
My love.
Brother, thank you.
Thank you.
You've been on this. You called me. You were like, hey, when you bring the Black Man Lab down, go ahead and introduce yourself for everybody who should know but don't know.
Well, I'm Dr. J. Aleem Hood, and of course, I'm CEO, founder of Project Rebound, Inc., which is a Human Development Institute. It's a program really to deal with all facets of development, I'm past coordinator for both Million Man March anniversary and the original Million Man March for South Georgia. I'm one of the pioneers in the Fatherhood Initiative in America.
Yes, sir.
And of course, one of the members of the Black student movement of the 60s and 70s. I was over the largest Black student association in the country at Wayne State University in Detroit, where I pledged Alpha Beta chapter, Mighty Hun chapter. You know. So, and of course, here in Columbus, I'm a past master modern Freemasons of the world. And of course, I'm also a broadcast journalist.
Yes, sir.
You know, going on 25, 30 years in broadcast business. I used to do it every day, but I told I'm of the age now. I had to do it once a week, so we do it once a week. And of course, you know, we try to keep it as a platform. That's why I got back in it.
Yeah.
Platform so that we would have access, because, you know, it's hard to get the word out and thoughts out. So I said, look, you know, want to do that. And of course, Julian is my coordinator to publishing. He's helped me put out some of my personal books.
Yeah, it
you know,
is.
So he's very talented, and
Honor.
you know, and you know, so
Man.
he's part of our program. And this young man right here, you know, that his mother and his mother's advocate had been wanting us to come together, and I told him about it. I said, bring him on down here.
And he showed up, showed out, man.
And so therefore, and I knew when he came in, he was a little timid, but
he was.
Yeah. Well, you were there with me.
But it's like, we were trying, and he had his head down, but you know,
But as time went on, as he had a chance to process,
he got big.
Yeah. So I'm real proud of him, and so you can say he's our first mentee in the Black Man Lab of Columbus.
That's what we talking about, man.
Right. And we're blessed to have this facility. Is our Black Man Lab facility. The brother told me today, Brother Zoe, we kind of joke about the 1911 thing. He goes, he's Q and I'm Kappa. And I said, we the lead dog, y'all the tail dog. We got 1911. We're on the same line, 1911. And so he said, look, dog, the building is yours for Black Man Lab to do whatever y'all need to do in order to help our community, help our children. We're going to do fundraisers and all that kind of stuff, So we're set.
There it is.
And that's why I was telling
Brother Marty.
Marty. No, I think I'll tell friends. And friends said, when we leave Columbus, I said, you ain't leaving Columbus? I said, no, this boat thing, I said, Black Man Lab is coming to Columbus.
That's right.
Ain't no leaving us.
That's right. Doc, man, love you. You know.
You already know how we go.
Love you.
You know.
Straight out.
Yeah.
From day one,
Yeah.
you have been, you know, you reflect to me Chokwe Lumumba and Conrad Worrell and Anderson Thompson, those men who put me on a course.
Right. And I'll be remiss if I didn't say that my mentor was Dr. John Henry Clark.
Yeah.
You know, that's my guy. You know, he was, you know, this is his home, Columbus,
That's
Georgia.
right. He's buried here.
And so he did my first Kwanzaa celebration.
My
three
God.
Kwanzaa, he was my guest. So that's him and Dr. Yusuf Benjo Khanna. Those were my personal
Dr.
mentors.
Ben.
And of course, Malcolm X brothers. I mean, they were also my mentors in Detroit. So I can't, you know what I tell you, but I can't do nothing that I got to do this.
They poured it in.
I can't do that, man.
They poured it in.
I go crazy if I do
You're the
anything
product
else.
of a Black Man Lab before we
Right.
That's right.
Before we called it Black Man Lab, you was in the lab.
Yes, sir.
Give thanks.
Yes,
Give
sir.
thanks. We got my good brother, Dr. Reverend Francis Johnson, the chairman of the New Georgia Project in the house.
That's right.
Drove in from Statesboro. You have had a chance now. We had Statesboro, Black Man Lab. We had Macon. Now we had Columbus. All different in some ways, but then what line have you seen that has been consistent in these, as we've been on this tour, that Black men got something to say? What
Well,
have
that's
you
just
seen?
it. It's not just, you know, Andre 3000's statement about the South in 1995, but it's also the statement of reality of who Black men are right now.
Yes, sir.
That despite the false narrative being pushed out by mainstream media that Black men aren't interested, aren't engaged, this is the same lie they've told since the Federalist Papers, organizing this country, that the franchise should belong only to white men because only white men have the interest to sort through different things and decide on the common good. Well, this tour has shown me what we already knew.
Correct.
Is that Black men have something to say about education, about criminal justice, about the environment, about the the economics of their community, and they want government to work for them, and they're not waiting for permission. They're rising up,
building.
They're building, they're healing, and they are developing their own community here, and this is beautiful.
So here's what we gotta ask, because you know we on the tour. You gotta tell them, right? Because they'll say that Brother Francis and I, we always, and Brother Marty, we always touting this and that. Brothers, like, what is it that is important from your perspective?
Mm-hmm.
And tell them how old you are, and then tell them from your perspective what's important and why is it you wearing that pin for a reason about voting. What's important? What's significant about what's going down here in just, I guess, 12 days?
Yeah, it's happening soon, man. But I'm 31, years of age, and I consider myself a working success story, and the only reason I got here is just because of opportunities from older gentlemen who've given me the game, you know what I'm saying? But it was
life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just that. I had to go out and ask them. I had to go out and take the initiative, and I had the hunger to want more. I grew up in the hood or whatever, the projects, but I always knew that I could have more, and I've always worked towards that, and I'm always working to get better every day.
What can this government that's going to come into office at the federal level and the state level, what is it that you want them to deliver to our community as a father, as a husband, as an organizer?
Yeah.
Very quickly, give me one thing.
Economic development.
Bingo.
Opportunities. That's what we need. Everything else is cool, but at the end of the day, we need money. We need resources. We have to be able to build. And that's how we're going to grow as a community. That's how we're going to get to what we need. I mean, you go outside right now, across the street, the gas station owned by the Indian community. Around the corner, the liquor store owned by the Indian community. The little convenience stores that we go to, and they don't even respect us. They don't support our community. They don't give back. And so it's up to us to build and to be able to own these establishments so that we can do for ourselves. So I think economic development and those opportunities are very important.
Powerful. My brother.
Yes, sir.
Give me one thing that this election you want to see it deliver, right? We tired of just the election and then we standing like this. Like, what was it for? Right? What do you want delivered?
Well, I don't know if it's on the ballot, but what I want is a nice fat chunk of land. I want the land, and I want it expeditiously. Like T.I. might say.
We talk about reparations. Y'all don't be scared. Reparations.
Right.
I know that's a political, reparations. I hear you. You gotta have land.
Particularly land. If there was one thing, I don't, just being transparent, I don't do a lot of political studies, but, if there's anything that is obvious to me, we're going to need a nice piece of earth to begin doing the work properly that we need to do.
I hear you.
So, again, if that was it,
and I'm sure there's some black farmers who agree with you.
Right,
brothers
exactly.
who used to be farmers that have now their land has been taken. And so that can be remedied. Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, brother. Baba, hit us real quick.
Okay.
I see, look at you writing about 100 things. give us more, Baba.
Well, let me say this. That first of all, I see politics. I'm an independent.
Yes, sir.
And I see politics, as Malcolm said, by any means necessary. Politics is one of those necessaries. He did an album, I heard early on, Ballad of the Bullet.
Yes, sir.
And rather the ballot than the bullet. So my contention is, like here in Columbus, I'm big about building up our capacity to work on that land, to do the skills of that land. But first of all, I think we need to take back our hood. So my thing, there's a program called Youth Build.
Okay.
And I think that I want to get that funded in Columbus. And it's basically like an urban job corps.
Okay.
As opposed to them standing on the campus, we need a job corps here locally where we can get them into some trades and some skills. So these abandoned houses, I want us to be able to go into our neighborhood and rebuild that.
Okay.
I see oftentimes people go and remodel homes. We should be able to get some of those abandoned homes and have a community development corporation, a youth build project. I want that so that our young people can be employed from 16 on up. They should, like the young man was saying here, they should have some job. When he turns 16, he should be working in his neighborhood, not McDonald's, Burger King, working in the neighborhood
to build it.
Being a youth corps in the neighborhood.
All right, real quick, y'all. We always have to get habits, rituals, and disciplines. If you can give us one habit, one thing that you do when you get up in the morning or some point during the day that allows you to stay on center, that allows you to be in this place. One thing, we're going to start with you, the young brother in charge. Go
23.
ahead. And you're how old?
I'm 23. I'll be turning 24 in November.
November what?
November 29th.
All right, I got a son
the young
November
generation.
30th.
Okay.
And one November 14th. So,
Young lieutenant.
I like to let's see. I like to try to stay physically active.
Okay.
In terms of like maybe like I like to stretch and kind of work my body out. Not nothing crazy because I have a pretty busy schedule, but I noticed that if I get physically idle, it kind of wears on my productivity. So in terms of being like mentally prepared to go out and handle the things that I want to as a man and for the community. So I say like do some yoga, do some breathing, do some meditation.
There it is. And
keep your spirit in line.
Yes, sir. There's studies on that. They have shown that if students who do some physical education, they come into school, they score better, they do better. So that's your science.
Yes,
you own that science. All right, my brother. One thing that you do every day that allows you to be the man that you are.
Man, I got to take his advice too, man, and start doing some of that. But what I do, man, is I get up in the morning. The first thing I do is I read my scripture, man. I owe that moment to God that I woke up, I have breath. And so that is the very least that I can do to give thanks. And also, too, to continue to learn that word and live by it, before I do anything else. I try to find a lesson in there that I can take with me throughout my day.
Got you.
So that's one of the first things I do, when I wake up in the morning. And it's been working out too, man. I'm going to do some yoga as well.
You get ready to join the yoga.
Yeah.
Look, hey, let me tell you, born out of Black Man Lab have been a lot of things. So we can have a Black Man Yoga club, right?
Right here.
Right in here, too.
Well, I'll tell you.
Bring the
Right
mats. That's right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We
got young brothers playing chess at the Atlanta location.
Right.
Then we had the young brothers that were doing some robotics at the Decatur location. Okay. So
that's what I'm saying.
It's the imagination.
Exactly.
That's one of the things that we talk about is that the Black Man Lab allows us to be in a space where our imagination can return to us.
It's a lab.
That
comes as a byproduct of the hope
Yes.
that is inspired through this lab.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
My ritual is I give homage to the ancestors. First thing, I have an app on my phone, and it sends me a African proverb every day. And I think some of y'all
I need to get that.
Right. So I send out that proverb because it sets my tone because, I believe in Kwanzaa 365 lifestyle. So
365 lifestyle, Kwanzaa. Y'all better hear that.
So then Nguzo Zaba is real to me. It's the law, and that's what I try to put out, and that's what I try to vibe on to get myself going. And also I believe we need to change the language and use those words. We're talking about emoji here.
Yes.
No, we're talking about Kuja Changalia here.
Come on.
We need to change the language to fit us.
Yes,
and
sir.
not we can't get certain thoughts out of their language.
No.
That's why we have to convert their language to try to mean something else. But the fact of the matter is, the Nguzo Saba 365 lifestyle, that's what I meditate on as I thank the ancestors for having me be here another time because I've been on my back. In the last 2 years, I wasn't able to walk and that type of thing, but all praise due to Allah. Back up in the move. Yes, sir.
Brothers, we thank y'all. We want to thank the New Georgia Project for powering the Black Man Lab. We got something to say tour, and we want to thank you, brothers, for creating space that we know is going to build and continue to build, and we're going to change not just Columbus, not just Georgia. We're going to change the world.
And one thing I would have to say, brother, that it was your vision to select the right people in these towns to get the right vibe and spirit as well, because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Malcolm X a festival every year, right?
Malcolm X festival every year. We see each other. Let's give it up, y'all.
Right.